Hey, what's up guys? So today we are going to discuss about file handling in Python programming. So this is I think 25th video in Python programming lecture series. So today we are going to discuss about a very interesting topic and which is somewhat practical as compared to other sessions because we will be handling with files, that is the real files which are present in the other platform, and we will be handling them with the help of Python. So we will be having some files in notepad and we are going to access those files in the Python. So how we can do this type of real things in Python, we are going to see. So before that, if you are new to the channel, please guys hit the like button and subscribe the channel because we will be uploading the Python related interesting videos continuously. So thanks for your time and let us see. So coming to the today's topic, file handling in Python. So before coming to the file handling, first I will discuss about what is meant by file. So a file is a memory space where we will be storing our data. It may be text, audio, video or anything else. So a file is a memory space where we will be storing the data. So it can be audio, video or anything which is other than those. Then what is file handling? So the meaning of file handling is performing some operations on file, that is like reading or writing or doing both. So that is file handling. We will be adding some data to the file or we will be reading some data from the file. So that is basically the meaning of file handling. Then what operations we are going to perform in the Python shell, that is practically we are going to write programs for these things. So the first one is example on opening the file. So first we will see how to open a particular file which is present in some other platform. Then we will see reading the text from the file. So how I can access the text which is present in a particular file, and I will get that text onto my desktop. Then we will see how to read line by line. So no, I don't want whole file to be accessed, I just want one line. So how I can do that one, or else if I want the 10th line, then how I can do that one. So that is basically whatever content you want, you can access with the help of Python. Then seeking in the file, so that comes under the third point itself. So with the help of seeking only we will be accessing a particular line. Then doing the same thing using the line cache function. So there is a built-in function in Python called line cache. So how we can use that one instead of this file handling? So they both are doing the same thing. So I'm gonna explain both the things so that you will be having no doubt. Okay, then at the end we will be seeing how to write to the file. So if I am having some content, then how I can write that content to a particular file. So these are the things which are going to be discussed today. So before going to actually Python shell, I will just create a file here, so which we are going to modify. So yeah, save. Alright, so now I have opened a new file. So I will write 3 lines here. So hey, welcome you guys. Okay, so this is the first line. And this is the second line. Oops. And this is the third line. So these are the 3 lines which I have written. I will just save this one. So I will save it like Python. So double N I have written so that it is not same as the Python. So then I will make it as a text and save it in the Python directory. So as you can see, I am using the same directory where the Python program is present, so that it will get a path for that one. So save here. Okay, so now I have saved my program, or I can say a text file, that is Python, and I have 3 lines in that one. So I will just close this one and now I will open the Python ideally, that is, so it is showing me please wait while Windows configure. Alright, so it is doing some configuration. Let me just wait for some seconds. Yeah, now it has opened. So I will go to the file and then create a new file. So here I will be accessing that file which I have created in Notepad. Okay, so just remember the name of the file which you have created. So first I will write one sentence, that is fv, that is variable, so file pointer I'm taking, and you can take anything. So it is just a file handle where our data will be actually residing. So it is user defined, you can take anything. So I have taken it as fv. Okay, then I will write open, and inside that I should write first file name, and next I have to write the mode. So syntax will be something like this: file name and then followed by a mode. So mode will be either read or write or both. So that is the syntax, and now I will write according to the syntax. So file name is Python, so I will write python.txt. so don't forget to write txt, so otherwise it will throw an error, and I have to mention the mode here. So I will mention the mode as r, that is read. Okay, so this is the first line. Then I will write take a variable called content, and I will dump the whatever whatever the result is there in fv. So the fv dot read, that is the file handler fv will be reading. So I will write fv dot read. So it has opened the file, and this fv dot read will read the file, and it will dump the content to the, or whatever data is there, it will dump it to the variable called content. Okay, then what I will do, print that content. So I want to see what is there in the file, so I will write print content. Okay, then at the end I need to close the file, so I will write file pointer, that is fv, then close. So I just want to close this one. Okay, I will save this one, let us say ll, and I will run this one. So as you can see, I have not written any of these strings, so they are coming directly from that notepad folder. So hey, welcome you guys, how are you doing today? Hope you all are doing well. So as you remember previously, so the same thing I have written on that notepad, and now I am accessing that with the help of this python command, that is open python txt, and it is in a read mode. So as I said, this is the first program which we are going to discuss, that is how to read a file. Then we will go for a next concept, that is how to read line by line. So this is like something where I will be reading the whole file at a time, but I don't want like this, I just want to read a one line at a time. So how I can do that one, let me just edit in this one itself so that you will understand. So put that line as it is, so it is basically opening the file. Then what I will do, I will write print, then which line I will write, I want line 1, so I will write line 1, so that is basically string. Then I will write fe dot read line. So note guys, I am not writing read lines here, so I am just writing read line. So in this case it will be reading only one line, and if you write like only read, so if you write like this, then it will read whole file, and if you want to read only one line, then you have to mention like read line, that means read only one line, don't go for whole file. Okay, then I will just close this one, fv dot close. So this will be closing my file. Then I will save this one and try to run. So now you can see line 1 is hey, welcome you guys. So it is just printing only the first line. So as you can see in the upper area where whole file is present, it is taking one line and it is printing. Similarly, if I want second line, then what I can do is just copy paste. Okay, so let me just select this one and control C, then control V. I will edit this line, that is line 2, and that's it. So I can now get the second line. So I'll just run this one. So you can see, hey, welcome you guys, how are you doing today? So it is printing the second line as well. So if I want third line too, then I can write like this. So print third line, then I will just run this code. So hey, welcome you guys, how are you doing today? Hope you all are doing well. So this is how we can access line by line. Okay, then we'll move further and try to see other example where I have said the same thing we will be doing with the help of for loop. So this is somewhat static because we will be printing again and again, but I don't want like this. I just want this step to be automatic, so I can do that one with the help of for loop. So printing line by line with the help of for loop we will be discussing. So let these two lines, that is opening the file and closing the file, be same. Then in between these two lines we will be writing our actual code. So what I will do, let me just take it as line. So this is the variable which I have taken, and this will read fp, that is read lines I will take. So this will basically read all the lines from the file. Then I will use a for loop here. For line in lines, so for line in lines, what I should do, print line, that is take one line at a time and print that line. So this will be basically selecting one line from this whole text, and then it will be printing that one. So once it is done with one line, then it will go for the second line. So once it is done with the second line, it will go for the third line. So like this it will be printing until whole file is brought out to the output. So I will just save this one and try to run. So as you can see, it is printing whole lines here. So hey, welcome you guys, how are you doing today, and hope you all are going well. So like this, with the help of for loop also, you can actually print a whole file line by line. So this is how the things are done, and then I will tell you how to print a particular line. So I don't want line by line, I want a particular line. I want only one line to be displayed, or I want second line to be displayed, or I want third line to be displayed. So if you are a particular, then you can have something like this, so where it will be useful. So let this line be same, that is lines equal to fp dot read lines. So it will basically read whole line. Then I just want to print a second line, let us say. So then I will write print, and inside that I will be writing so lines of second, that is this will basically take the second line. So lines is a whole folder, and it will take lines is a whole text, so it will take only the second line with the help of this operator. So I will just save this one and let me run. Oops, okay, run. So as you can see, it is showing me second line. So don't confuse with this one, it is not a second line because we will be starting with 0. So 0, 1 and 2. So that's why index value in Python always starts at 0. Don't think it should type how are you doing today. No, it will not type that one because it's a first line. So if you want a clarity, then I can show you. If I put 1 and press F5, then it will run. Then as you can see, how are you doing today, that is first line. And if I put 0 here, then basically it will print first line, that is in our mind it will be a first line, like hey, welcome you guys. So like this, with the help of the index value also, we can print a line by line. So as I showed in the fourth point, I will be doing the same thing with the help of a built-in function in Python called line cache. So how I can do with the help of line cache, let us see. So let me just erase this one. So I will delete this program, and let me just write for that one. So I will import line cache. So I will write line cache. Okay, so I imported the line cache and I will print a line by line with the help of line cache. So I will write line cache dot get line. So this will basically give me a particular line. So get line, inside that one I have to mention the file name. So the file name for me is python.txt, and I should mention which line you want. So I just want let us say third line. Okay, then I will save this one and run. So as you can see, it is showing me the third line. So hope you all are doing well. So this is showing me third line. Hope you all are doing well. So if I want first line, then I can save this one and again run. So hey, welcome you guys. So now you can ask why it is showing, why it is not taking the 0th index. So remember guys, whenever you are writing the function, it will be taking 0th index, and if it is a built-in function, then it will take from 1. So it depends whether which type of file handling you are using. Okay, so this is how we can write, read or do some stuff with the help of Python. Then some more concepts I will just discuss now. Okay, so now I will erase this one and try to show you how I can read certain bytes from the file. So let me just write a comment. So we will be discussing example on reading a particular byte from from the file. Okay, so this one we are going to see now. So this is basically if I want only first 10 bytes, so how I can do that, or first 20, first 100 or first 1000 bytes. So same thing is applied for this one guys. F equal to, that is file pointer, then I will use open and I will just open the file here. So my file name is python.txt, and then I will specify the mode here, so that is read mode. Okay, so this is basically to open the file, then I will read first 10 bytes. Okay, so fp dot read, and in bracket I have to mention how much bytes you want to read, and I mentioned here 10, and then I will print whatever has been read. So I can write like this, fp. Okay, then I will be printing fp, and then I will close this one. So close. Okay, so now it has closed, and I will just save this one and try to run. So now as you can see, it is just printing hey, as you can see, so mode r at txt, so it is not printing actually, so because I have made a mistake, so I have to take some variable here. So let me just take what I want. So I will take content equal to, then I will put content here. So it is basically typing printing the address of that file handler. So I don't want that one, I want the actual content. So I will just save this one, and now I will run. So as you can see, now it is showing me the first 10 bytes, that is hey 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. So comma is also a byte, so 1 byte means 8 bits will be present. So it is taking 1 byte at a time and it is printing. So if I specify like 100 bytes you want to print, and just run this one, so now 100 bytes will be printed. So in 100 bytes my whole program got printed. So hey, welcome you guys, how are you doing today? Hope you all are doing well. So this is how, if you want only let us say 2 bytes, then let's save this one and press F5. So if you are using 2.7.18 F5, that is direct key to run the program. So it is just printing the 2 bytes here, that is H and E. Okay, so this is how you can print a specific number of bytes with the help of a bracket, and you will be writing or specifying the bytes. Okay, so now if you want to seek in the text, that is, I don't want to start with the initial, that is from the starting point. I want my starting point somewhere else, that is I want to start from the middle, or I want to start from the 100th position. So if you want something like that, then there is a way to do that one. So let me just show you. So what I will be doing is, so I will just write like this. So I will seek the file pointer fp dot seek and specify the position. So seek, as we know, so I just want to start from the 10th position, and offset is 0. So offset is basically the added value. So if I specify offset as 1, then it will add this one, that is 10 plus 1 equal to 11. So it will be starting from the 11th position, but normally the offset will be 0, and in some special cases we need to give the offset, so at that moment it will be used. So for now I will be specifying the offset as 0 itself. Okay, then I will write one more statement saying that content is equal to fe dot read, and I want to read again 10, let me just write 12 bytes. So this time I want to read 12 bytes and close as it is. So as you can see in the program, I have seeked the position to the 10th byte, so it will not start at the 0th position, it will be starting from the 10th byte, and from 10th byte it will be reading 12 bytes. So from 10th it will be up to 20, 22. So from 10 to 22 it will be reading totally 12 bytes, it will be reading. So that is the expected output, and let us see what it will give. So let me just run this one, and it is not showing anything because I have not printed. So I'm such a dumb, so I have to print. So I'm printing now. So print content. You are not printing anything and you are expecting the output. Great. So then I will write okay, so as you can see now, it is printing 12 values. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and 12, 11 and 12. Okay, so it is printing totally 12 values, and it is starting from E, because 10 positions I have left. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. So it is leaving up to this M, and it is starting from here, and it is printing up to guys. So as you can see, there are 12 bytes here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and 11 12. So it is printing basically 12 values. Alright, so if I want to print only 5 values, what will be happening? So I will just write like this, and if I specify like 500, so starting from that one you just read the 500. So I will just enter this one, and now you can see it is printing the whole string, that is it is leaving only the 10 bytes, starting 10 bytes, and it is printing the whole bytes, because all will be falling under the number 500. So they are less than 500. I think they will fall under 100 itself. So let me just save and run. So yeah, they are falling under 100 number itself. So all are coming there. So this is all about how to seek in the file, and now I will show you how to get the cursor position in the text file. So if you are handling a big file, then it is very difficult you to find the position of the cursor that is in the file. So that is manually impossible. So with the help of built-in functions, how you can do that one, let us see. So let me just erase this one, and I will write fp dot read, and I will just specify the number of bytes which I want to read. So I want to read 11 bytes. Okay, then I will use a variable that is current position, current POS I will write, and which will be equal to fp dot, and this is the user defined built-in function, sorry, tell. So tell is the built-in function which is used to get the position of the cursor. So that is basically give me the position of the cursor where it is present, and I will just print this one. So print current position, so print current, sorry, current pose. Okay, is it correct? Yeah, so it is correct, current position. So I will just save this one and try to run. So now this is no longer valid, so let me just delete this one. Alright, so now I have deleted, and I will save again, and I will try to run. So now it is showing me 11 because I have left 11 positions behind, and I am trying to print that one. So I can, if I want hexadecimal address, then I can take like this, and I can print FP here. So I can print like this as well. So it will give me the cursor address here. So this is basically the cursor address. So as this is a big file, it will be having a huge number here. So 0 means it is in the 0th line, means 0th row. So I have left only 11 positions. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So it is in the first line, that's why it is showing me 0 cross. So it will show the first the horizontal line, so that's why it is 0, and from that if I leave some more spaces, then it could change. Okay, so that is basically how to get the cursor position in the Python programming. And now we are almost at the end of our Python programming series. Okay, so until I have shown you how to open the file, how to access the file line by line, how to access the same thing with the help of for loop, and how to do the same thing with the help of line cache, and how to open a specific line, and how to open specific byte. So all those things I have discussed until now. So now we will move ahead and try to see a interesting factor where we will be seeing how to write to a file. So stick with me, we are just to end our session. Okay, so I will just edit in this one itself, and I will be writing now. This time I will be writing to a file. So I will open file, and I will mention the mode as write, so that system will understand I'm gonna write to that file. So it will allow me to write. So fv equal to open python.txt, that is file name, and I want to write into that file. Then I will write two lines here. So line 1, so line 1 is equal to, let me just not put a hyphen here. So line 1 is equal to, I will just write a string here. So this is the first line, and I will write a second line here. So that is variable name line 2, and then I will write this is the second line. Okay, so then I will come out of this, and I will write fp dot write, and the contents which I want to write. So I want to write line 1, and I want to write line 2 as well. So I will write and line 2 I will mention here, and then I will close this one. So now I have closed the program, that is file, sorry, and then I will, oops, I have saved, Control S, I will save, and then I will try to run. So now if I run, it will not show anything on the output window because I am not printing anything. I just want to see the output which is there in the notepad. So I will just minimize these things and quickly go to the notepad. Okay, I will open the notepad, and in notepad I will just open file that is which I have named as Python. So here it is, and I will just double click on that one. So as you can see, here is the first line which I have written. This is the first line, and this is the second line which I want to write to this file. So note guys, the previous contents whatever you have written to that file will be erased if you write like this. So it will just write the lines one after the other. Okay, so I will just open the program again. Here is the code, and I can put a comma here. Okay, so I will just save this one and run this one. Okay, then I will go to notepad and I have to refresh that one again. So it will just basically take the comma into consideration, and it will update the system. So this is how you can write it to a particular file. So you can write as many lines here as you want. So keep on writing, and it will keep on adding the lines to that particular file. So this is all about how to handle a file. So you need not to write many a times, but you just want to read many more times from the file. So that is basically very important function which you are going to perform again and again. So keep in that mind, you are using how to read a file again and again. So you should be thorough in reading the file. So I hope you like this video and it gives some value to you. So if you are new to the channel, please guys like the video and subscribe the channel, because we will be uploading the Python related videos continuously and projects as well. So hope you all are doing well, and thanks for watching.